Good afternoon, class. This is algebraic processes and calculus, and we are going to be treating the simplification method of solving algebraic expressions today. Let's look at what we should have achieved by the end of this video. This video is going to teach learners on how to collect algebraic-like terms correctly. The video will teach you how to perform simplification of algebraic terms, and this video will teach you to group numbers correctly. Numbers we refer to using letters as numbers. Also, we'll be able to group them correctly. So let's look at the expected entry behavior for learners, things that we expect learners to have known before going through this video. You're expected to know that when you add two expressions together, like for instance a plus a, what you are going to have is 2a. However, if you multiply the two expressions, what you are going to have is a squared. A times a is equals to a squared. Let's look at another one. 2a plus a is equals to 3a. However, 2a multiplied by a is equals to 2a squared. And let's look at the third one. Ax plus ax equals to 2ax. But when you multiply it, ax times ax will give you x squared, x squared. So let's proceed to our lesson. This is an example of an algebraic expression: 7x minus 2x plus 3y. X and y are treated like numbers, and 7x, 2x, and 3y are the terms of this algebraic expression. The 7x is the same as 7 times x, 2x is the same as 2 times x, and the 3y is the short form of 3 times y. Now let's look at some examples. Let's simplify this expression: 2x squared minus 3ax plus 4x squared minus 6ax minus x squared. That's the first one. And the second one is remove the brackets from the expression: minus 3 into bracket 2x minus 5y plus 6z. Let's solve the first expression first. Simplify 2x squared minus 3x plus 4x squared minus 6ax minus x squared. Now, the first thing to do when we have a long expression like this is to collect the like terms in the equation together. All the x squared will come together, and all the ax, x squared, will come together, and all the ax will come together. So let's see what we have. We are going to have 2x squared minus x squared plus 4x squared minus 3ax minus 6ax, and adding this together, we are going to have 5x squared minus 9ax. So let's solve the second equation. Remove from the brackets minus 3 into bracket 2x minus 5y plus 6z. Remove the brackets from this expression. So we will multiply minus 3 by these entries in this bracket. Let's look at what we have. We multiply the quantity outside with all the items in the bracket. Minus 3 times 2x, minus 3 times minus 5y, and then minus 3 times 6z. This minus 3 here and the 2x, this minus 3 and the 5y, this minus 3 and the 6z. And that's going to give us 3 times 2, you have minus 6x, minus 3 times minus 5, you have plus 15y, and then minus 3 times 6z, we have minus 18z. And that is our answer. Note that every term in the bracket is multiplied by the quantity outside the bracket. The quantity outside the bracket in this case is minus 3. So we multiply every term in the bracket with the quantity outside the bracket. Let's look at another example. Remove bracket from this algebraic expression and simplify. X into bracket x minus 2y, close the bracket, minus 5y into 3x minus 6y. Now let's solve that expression. We are going to multiply the quantity outside with each of the terms in the bracket. So we have x into bracket x, and then x into bracket minus 2y. This is x and x times 2y. Then we move to this second one, minus 5y times 3x, this is it, and then minus 5y times minus 6y, this is it. So, and that will give back to x times x will give us x squared, x times minus 2y will give us minus 2xy, minus 5y times 3x will give us minus 15xy, and then minus 5y times minus 6y will give us 30y squared. So when we add the items that have like terms, 2xy and 15xy, we are going to have x squared minus 17xy plus 30y squared. Let's look at another example. This example is long, but it's very straightforward. We have a bigger bracket h minus 3 into small bracket k minus h, close the bracket, minus 3 into k minus 2 h minus k. Now using board mass, we have to solve the entries in the bracket first. So this 3 will be used to multiply this k and h, and this 2a will be used to multiply this h and this k. So that will give back to this second expression of 2 into bracket h minus 3k plus 3h. Remember, minus times minus will give plus, so plus 3h. Now let's move to the other side. Minus 3 into bracket k minus 2h minus 2h, then plus minus times minus plus 2k. And then if we now multiply this quantity 2 with all the terms in this bracket, we are going to have 2h minus 6k plus 6h. Let's multiply this quantity 3 by all the items in this bracket. We have minus 3k plus 6h minus 6k. So let's collect the like terms together. All these things, let all the k's come to one side and all the h's come to the other side. That will give us 2h plus 6h plus 6h minus 6k minus 3k minus 6k. And adding all this together, we are going to have 14h minus 15k. Let's have some exercises. I want you to simplify these equations. 6x minus 9y plus 10x. 2. 2p squared plus 3q minus 8q. 3. 7a minus 2b minus 3a minus 8b minus a. I want you to simplify these three equations. The video is going to be paused now to allow students to finish the exercises. Now let's solve the exercises. The first question, 6x minus 9y plus 10x, should give you 16x minus 9y as your final answer. If that's what you have, then mark it correct. The second question should give you 2p squared minus 5q as the final answer, while the third question, 7a minus 2b minus 3a minus 8b minus a, should give you 3a minus 10b as the final answer. Please check to ensure that your answers are correct. If not, kindly carry out the corrections. Now take this assignment and write them in your notebooks. 8 minus 3x squared plus 21 plus 18x squared minus 6, x squared minus xy minus 9xy plus 9y squared. Attempt all questions, simplify them, and submit your responses and answers to the teacher by next lesson. Please go through other videos from the producer: the factorization of algebraic expressions, the algebraic fractions, the variations, direct and inverse variations.